Miami isn't just another race weekend. It's a breaking point, because what we're about to witness isn't evolution. It's a full-scale transformation. Every team, every engineer, every driver knows one thing. This is where the 2026 season truly begins. Not on paper, not in testing, but here, under pressure, in real conditions. And the scary part? No one actually knows who will come out on top, because behind the scenes, teams have been hiding performance, holding back upgrades, waiting for this exact moment. Now, everything is being unleashed at once. And when that happens in Formula One, chaos follows. Some teams will unlock massive pace overnight. Others will realize they've gone in the wrong direction completely. And in a sprint weekend like Miami, there's no time to fix mistakes, just 1 hour of practice. One chance to understand everything or lose everything. So the real question isn't who brought upgrades. It's this: who brought the right upgrades? Because in a development war like this, even a tiny mistake can destroy an entire season. Ferrari isn't playing it safe anymore. They're going all in, and that should worry everyone. Because for the first few races, they were close. Close enough to see the front, but never quite close enough to reach it. And in Formula One, that's the most dangerous position to be in, because it forces you to take risks. Big risks. Now, Ferrari believes they've found something. Not just an upgrade, a breakthrough. At the center of it all, a completely reworked aerodynamic concept, built to unlock straight-line speed without sacrificing balance, something they've been chasing all season. But here's the problem. Concepts like this don't fail slowly. They fail instantly. If it works, Ferrari could suddenly become the fastest car on the grid. If it doesn't, they could fall backwards. Hard. And that's not all. They've also pushed aggressive changes to the floor, the most sensitive part of these new regulations. One wrong airflow interaction, and the entire car becomes unpredictable. So what we're seeing here isn't just an upgrade package. It's a gamble, a calculated risk that could either launch Ferrari into championship contention or expose just how fragile their progress really is. And in Miami, we'll find out which one it is. Mercedes might look comfortable right now, but don't be fooled. They're under pressure, more than ever, because leading early in a season like this is actually a problem. Why? Because everyone else is chasing you, studying you, targeting you, and slowly catching you. Mercedes knows this. That's why their approach to Miami is different. Quiet, calculated, almost defensive. Instead of radical changes, they've focused on refining what already works. Small aerodynamic gains, subtle balance improvements, efficiency tweaks that don't make headlines, but win championships. Because here's the truth most people miss. Mercedes doesn't need a miracle. They just need consistency. But there's a growing concern inside the paddock that their advantage might not be as safe as it seems. Because if Ferrari's risk pays off, or if another team makes a bigger jump, Mercedes won't have time to react. And that's where things get dangerous. Add to that the ongoing debates around engine development rules, and suddenly, this isn't just a performance battle, it's political, strategic, and deeply personal. Because for Mercedes, losing the lead now could trigger a chain reaction they can't stop. This is where things get really interesting. Because while Ferrari is gambling and Mercedes is defending, two teams are hunting relentlessly, Red Bull and McLaren. Red Bull's situation is unusual. They're not lacking speed, they're carrying weight. Literally. And in Formula One, extra weight is a silent killer. It doesn't scream. It doesn't fail dramatically. It just slowly drains performance. Corner after corner, lap after lap. Now, they're trying to fix it. Aggressively, lighter components, reworked structures, and a design philosophy shift that suggests they're willing to sacrifice stability for speed. But here's the catch. These changes won't fully arrive at once, which means in Miami, they're still vulnerable, still exposed. Meanwhile, McLaren is doing something even more extreme. They're not upgrading their car, they're redefining it, a near-complete aerodynamic overhaul, a shift in philosophy, a bold attempt to erase their slow start. In one move. That's not evolution, that's desperation. But sometimes, desperation creates brilliance. And if McLaren gets this right, they won't just join the fight, they'll disrupt it completely. But the real chaos? It's not at the front. It's in the midfield, because this is where margins are smallest, and consequences are biggest. Teams here aren't fighting for wins, they're fighting for survival. One upgrade working can move you up 3 positions instantly. One failure drops you to the back, and with limited practice time in Miami. There's no room for error. Some teams are doubling their upgrades, others are rushing unfinished concepts to the track, and a few are simply hoping things don't get worse. That's how tight this field has become. Even small improvements in energy deployment, cooling, or mechanical grip could completely reshuffle the order. And then there's reliability, often ignored, until it decides everything. Because what good is performance if the car can't finish the race? So now, everything comes down to this moment. One weekend, 1 hour of preparation, and 1 chance to prove that months of development were worth it. Because in Formula One, upgrades don't matter on paper, they matter on track, under pressure, at speed. So as Miami begins, ask yourself this: who understood their car better than everyone else? Because that team is about to change the entire season.